this. Hello. Good evening. I think it's a little delayed again for some reason. I'm gonna have to fix that, y'all. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Not quite sure why it's delayed like this on YouTube. However, Instagram is no problems. Must be that Caucasian man messing with the algorithms, right? Anyway, look, we're gonna make this short and sweet tonight. Want to definitely talk about this brawl that happened in Montgomery, Alabama. So y'all all heard about it by now. Y'all all seen it by now, and y'all know what we do here at Clout Chasing on the YouTube channel. I am Big Clout Savalas Williams. This is Clout Chasing, where we mix the culture with the real estate, right? And so, really, the only real estate about this is two things that I could really talk about. It's the 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 part about the ship and the dock and all that. Like that's real estate to a certain extent, right? But I didn't want to get too deep into that, right? I didn't want to bore y'all with the with my time in the Navy and how that contributes to this story, right? I want to talk about the latest update and what we know about the situation, right? The other real estate aspect to this story is one of the Caucasian guys who owns a store in Selma, Alabama, right? That store has been pretty much out of commission per the social media outlets and what's been happening, right? I seen one video, the guy called the store, nobody answered the phone. And so the man who owned the store, I think it's called Vesser, Vasser, in Selma. That store is looking like it's not doing too well. But the guy did come out. He made a statement. He did say that he was there, but he was one of the first people to run away from the situation. How true that is, I really don't know. There's pictures floating around, all kind of other information floating around to that part of this story. So I don't want to mislead anyone. So therefore, we're just going to talk about what Yahoo Finance dropped an article a few hours ago about the situation. We're going to talk about that. Right? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. So what we found out, so look, also, let me get this article, move it over. The lady who filmed the attack from the boat, she did an interview today I seen earlier, and her video captures the point where the the viral video that we all originally seen, right? And she basically said in the video that uh, that the guy had got onto another ship, the black guy came to the dock and was trying to move the boat that was in the way of the riverboat. And so the owner of the boat and the group that was affiliated with the boat that was in the way, they took offense to that, and that's when the whole incident started, right? And when the lady said that the guy was on the boat, got off the boat onto another smaller blue boat and went to the dock, it made me, it triggered me from my time in the military. Because you guys don't probably know this, but I'm gonna tell you. I was in the Navy from 2010 to 2014. And during one of my deployments, we went to Antalya, Turkey. Please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that place right, right? Antalya. I believe that's the right way to say it. Anyway, and when we were there, we could not go all the way to the pier side or to the dock, right? We were on an aircraft carrier, hosts 5,000 people, right? We could not go all the way to the dock for whatever reason. Maybe our ship was too big. Maybe the water didn't have enough depth. I don't know, right? But what I do know is that we had to anchor out so many miles away from the dock. And in doing so, we got these little charter boats to come out to us, pick us up from the ship, float us to the dock, and then we could go on about our leave time to go enjoy the city, right? And so also when ships are docking into ports, there are smaller boats called tugboats that help the ship get into place. So I'm assuming in this riverboat situation, there were other smaller ships in the area that was prepared for this ship, for this riverboat to come in to be docked properly, right? So little things that we need to understand about how the boat system works and how ships work, right? Because originally, what I thought was the guy was a security guard working on the dock, and he was trying to get the people to move their boat, but that's not the case. What we find out from the article and from the lady's interview who recorded the incident is that the man who got jumped, the black man, was actually the co-captain of the riverboat. Okay, it makes things a little bit more interesting as we learn more about the situation. Right, salute to, normally I will put my thing over here. Salute to those of you who are with me tonight. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the article. Look in the description below if you want to join a tech boot camp, or if you want to get stocks with Robinhood, or you want to change your phone service to T-Mobile. I got the hookup. You heard me. Your boy Big Clout. Anyway, um, and so he's the co-captain of the ship. And what we find out is that, and once I heard that, I figured like, yo, and when I actually thought about the videos, I was like, those people in the blue shirts or the purple shirts, those were actually employees. And then a few minutes ago, right before I went live, I seen another little blow up picture of the guy who jumped in the water, the first black man to swim to a fight. That dude, the first black man to swim to a fight. The back of his shirt said staff. And I figured like the people in the blue were actually working for the boat. And then it all just kind of made sense, right? If you ever worked with an OG, now as a black man, I've worked with a couple of OGs in different locations. And the admiration as a younger guy looking up to a OG, it's that respect factor. Got my baby coming. Hold on. Somalia. Come on. You want to go on TV? All right. Ugh. Sorry about that, y'all. Come on, Molly. Ugh. She probably can't sleep. All right. So it's a respect factor. And I do apologize once again for the delay. It's not y'all. It's this. I'm struggle streaming. I'm just struggle streaming. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Look, it's the admiration that we have as younger brothers that we look up to the. You want some water? Okay, go tell mama you want water. She got water. Mama got water. Go get it. No, mama, open the door. Okay, wait. Give me a little bit of time, and then I will get you some water. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So anyway, Molly, you get the admiration for the older gentlemen that we work for, that I worked for at least, right? And so it really made sense that his co-workers would help him out when the other guys jumped on him. It makes perfect sense, right? Another point. I believe the situation doesn't blow up if the fight remains one-on-one. If the fight's just one-on-one, no issues, right? But the other Caucasian guy jumps in the fight, and that was the no-no. That was the big no-no, right? And also, y'all know what else? The riverboat, the name of the riverboat is called Harriet 2. So it's the Harriet Tubman too, right? That's what they call it. So I'm assuming they have another boat that's called Harriet, and then this was the second one that they have. I'm assuming, right? And so when you factor that into it, it's just like, yo, like you really thought that you was just gonna get away with jumping it. And another thing about the video, there's another seemingly young white man who tries to help the black guy. But then the other white guys who are the aggressors, they like push the young white guy away, like move, like hit him. And I was thinking, like, whoa, they really don't care right now. All right. You want your water, mama? All right, I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get her some water, but y'all rock with me. I'm gonna come right back. Let me get my baby some water, y'all. I do apologize. We're gonna just take a brief little time out. Go get you some water. Go get you, if whatever if you like to do some herbals, get your herbal on. But I'm gonna come back to y'all. Hold on. Come on, mama. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. What's good with you? Appreciate it. Once again, I do apologize for the delay that's happening on YouTube with everything. I'm gonna have to get that looked at and see what's really going on with that. Maybe I gotta delete some stuff off my computer. We'll see. Anyway, um, let's actually get into the article now. But before we get into the article, let me introduce myself for those of you who may not be familiar with who I am. I am Savalas Williams. This is Cloud Chasing, where we mix the culture with the real estate. I have a real estate license for the state of California as a salesperson. I also have an associate's degree in real estate. I have a certificate of completion for commercial real estate. I also have a certificate of completion in real estate in general. And I also have a bachelor's degree in business management with a concentration in real estate. Also, I currently work for military housing in Virginia Beach as a grounds crew member. I was originally hired as a service coordinator, and I currently still work in military housing. And I've managed my own properties. I've also um, owned property, right? So I'm a little bit familiar with the real estate game. So if anybody wants any advice, this whole channel is dedicated to real estate, and we've been really focusing on the evictions that have been happening lately and the uptick of that. But we just wanted to change gears a little bit because this riverboat situation has definitely got the attention of the world, right? So let's get into the article that I said Yahoo Finance earlier. I lied. It says this is just Yahoo Life. I never heard of Yahoo Life. BuzzFeed. All right. So we now know that the black man was actually the co-captain. He was not a security guard. So he's the co-captain of the ship, right? Um, since this weekend, the country has been following the updates surrounding the Alabama River Riverfront brawl that took place in Montgomery on August 5th, when a black man who was the co-captain of an approaching vessel was seemingly attacked by a group of white boaters. The resulting chaos ended in multiple injuries and arrest warrants for those involved. Yes, people gonna go to jail. Some people have already went to jail per my knowledge, right? Some people got some misdemeanors, right? And per my knowledge, it's only been the Caucasian people. So if y'all know of any of the African Americans who've been incarcerated, let us know in the comments below. In the days following the brawl, more details and background information has been released. Right, here's everything we know about what led up to the fight and what's happening right now. Number one, the fight brought Montgomery's history to a forefront as people online have since discovered the brawl took place on the same docks that enslaved Africans were bought were brought to sold to slave owners in the 1860s. So this is the same dock where enslaved Africans were brought to be sold. They were brought there to be sold, the same exact docks, to slave owners in the 1860s. Wow, the same place. So this is deep, y'all. Right? Even just 2 hours before the brawl, a group of black women, salute to the black women, always with the ancestors in the fire. Always with the ancestors in the fire. IG, can y'all see the fire? Oh, I don't think IG can see the fire. But anyway, the black women were seemingly at the same riverfront conducting a ceremony to honor their black ancestors by doing what? Placing flowers in the water. It's so ironic. These black women put the flowers in the water. A few minutes later, a black man jumped in the water. hit the glass. Hit the glass. According to the Montgomery police chief, the situation on the riverfront escalated when a riverboat captain tried to dock but was blocked by a private boat. Right, the captain attempted to contact the boat for about 45 minutes to get them to move the vessel, but they were only responding to with obscene gestures, cuss words, and taunting. I did not know that. What's up, trio soldier? Look, I did not know that they was trying to get there for 45 minutes. That is crazy. It's crazy they had to wait 45 minutes. And remember, the dude who got beat up was the co-captain. So he got off of that ship, got floated. I'm float in my marrow toasted. Want to kill me because that semi fully loaded. Told her bust that pussy open. If she bad, I might. Woo! Shout out to Benji B. Ain't no flying, but jump float. Benji B. TEC. Anyway, so the dude floated over to the dock and tried to move the vessel. This explains why the black dude, the co-captain, I believe his name is Damien. I have a nephew named Damien. Why Damien was so animated when he was talking to the people when the things escalated. If I was on the ship and my captain has been telling you to move your boat for 45 minutes and you respond back with middle fingers, cuss words, and send obscenities to us, right? And then the captain probably said, yo, could you go down there and try to move that boat? As a co-captain, I gotta listen to the captain. I'm not saying that's what happened, but in theory, like it could have happened. Or the co-captain could have been like, yo, captain, I'm gonna go down there and move that boat. Give me one of the tugboats. Get me off this ship. I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna move that little one out the way so we can get these people out of here. Because these people done paid their money. They done had their evening. They done ate. They done danced. They done had a good time. And now these fools down here won't move their boat. We gonna get it moved. It explains a lot of things. If they had to wait for 45 minutes, I'd be hot too. Right? There's no more talking. We already tried to talk. Let me just move your boat out the way, cuz. For real, for real. Look, number 4. Then the co-captain of the boat tried to peacefully move the boat over just so the Harriet, remember the name of the boat's the Harriet, could park. but the owners of the boat confronted him in a very hostile manner, which is how the fight started. This is per the police chief. The police chief is telling us this. My boy Trio says they tried to act white privilege and found out they was wrong. That's what Trio says. All right. Number 5. Arrest warrants have been issued for 3 white men. I'm not gonna say their names. 3 white men who were on board the private boat, right? Reported by CNN. Can we trust CNN? I don't know, but this is what they're saying. Right? All 3 men were charged with 3rd-degree assault. One was charged with 2 counts of 3rd-degree assault, while the other 2 were each charged with one account. Excuse me. The only one of them is currently in police custody. So they got one of them. One of these Caucasians is locked up at this very moment. And that's, let me see. Hold on. Is that the end of the story? Oh, I thought that was the end of the story, cuz. Oh, this is the police chief. Okay, number 7. We're gonna keep going. The Montgomery police are now asking men who were oh, here we go. Oh, here we go, y'all. The police the police are asking the man who was wheeling the plastic chair to come forward. Hey, listen. They want Unc who was swinging the chair, who was WWE in them, WWF in them. They want him to come forward, right? What y'all think? Y'all think he should just turn himself in? I don't think nobody really know who this dude is. Who had the chair? We know the chair has already went down in history. This chair is legendary. This chair got memes all over the place, right? Let me tell y'all a quick story. We're gonna get back into it. I promise. Just let me tell y'all this quick story. Speaking of chairs, when I was in the 8th grade in Westlake Middle School, I got into my first fight. And it wasn't really a fight. It was more of a chair incident. I was it was my fault. All right, I'm grown. Like I say, it was my fault. I was messing with the other dude. Um, he got up and he started punching me. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm taking my licks. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, dang, I can't believe he just punched me. Now he don't know. In my personal life, my brothers just went to jail. My home situation is not the best, right? And so in general, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fudge about nothing, right? I don't really care about school like that at this point. I stood up nice and slow. He was sitting in front of me because when he stood up, he was hitting me. Boom, boom, boom. I was back by the wall. He got me. Boom, boom, boom. He got his licks in. The teacher didn't see him hit me. Cool. We okay. Good. I stood up nice and slow. I grabbed that chair. You know that blue chair in school. Y'all remember that blue chair? That plastic chair with the silver legs on it. I grabbed that chair. Boom! Right in the back of his head. I stood over him. I said, East Oakland, you don't play with me like that. You don't know where I'm from. I was hot. I've only been that mad a couple times in life. Right? So that's my chair story. My friends were calling me the chairman of the school after that, right? And so the police in Montgomery, they want the guy who was swinging the chair to come forward. If you were swinging that chair, would you come forward? Right? What's up, soldier? I see you, JP Soldier. I got a bunch of soldiers with me tonight. You got to be a soldier. You feel me? Look, if you were swinging that chair, would you turn yourself in? Because they don't know who you are for real, for real. They got, I mean, the chair is more famous than the guy who was swinging it, right? But he anyway, y'all seen the video. I'm not gonna talk about it. But the police want him to turn himself in. All right, number 8. We're gonna get through this and get up out of here, y'all. And when they asked about whether charges would be reflected, the brawl being racially motivated, the chief said that obscene finger gestures, comments were made by the white individuals, but No hate crime charges have been brought. Okay. Working with the local FBI, we did examine if there was enough to file hate crime charges on this case. It didn't fit the criteria for that. Now, this is kind of a new level. What my boy Trio say? Now, I wouldn't turn myself in unless they knew who I was. So Trio not turning himself in, y'all. Trio not turning himself in. I don't know. Would I turn myself in? I think I would. And let me tell you why I would, Trio. And the rest of y'all out there, why I would turn myself in. All right, the incident happened, it's over. We did what we did. Everybody knows about it, right? But nobody knows who I am, right? And it's not to get any clout, even though this is clout chasing, the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, hit the glass. Look, I would do it just so people would definitely know who I am. That's why I would do it, right? Yeah, I'll turn myself in. I did it, right? Didn't NYW or WNY, whatever, Melly, didn't he turn himself in? Right? He didn't have to, but he did. Right? Hold on, my baby's coming back. Let me go get her real quick. Hold on. You want what? All right. So I would just turn myself in just for the clout, right? This is clout chasing. That's what we do. You feel me? So I would if I was to do it. Right? Then y'all would know my name and the chair. I might could get a sponsorship, right? I might get a sponsorship I might get a sponsorship with a chair company. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, dude, if you're listening, don't turn yourself in, bro. What that boy said in the song, boom, he say, Unc say, I got some action. Pow. The investigation in Alabama Riverfront Brawl is ongoing, and the officials say more charges are likely to come, according to the chief. Okay. Oh, this is what I want to say on a more serious note, right? On a more serious note. As far as the FBI being involved and this being trying to make it a racial hate crime, um, when I first seen it, I didn't believe, like when you read about it and why it happened. This was not racially motivated. This definitely doesn't is not racially motivated, in my opinion. Do you think it's racially motivated? Let me know. Right? Let us know how you feel about it. But I don't believe this was racially motivated because the people went and moved their boat for 45 minutes. They had no idea who the actual captain of the boat is. They had probably no idea who the co-captain of the boat was. They were just being ignorant, privileged snobs, right? They didn't care about anybody and what other people had going on. They didn't care about them people on that ship, on that boat that was trying to enjoy their rest of their evening. They didn't care about nothing. For whatever reason, they wanted to leave their boat right there, right? So this wasn't racially motivated. This wasn't a black and white thing at all. This was a power move more than anything. It was like, I'm gonna leave my ship here, and you can't stop me from parking my ship. I'm sorry, parking my boat right here. I don't care if y'all trying to come here, right? This was not about race, right? Because these people didn't know these people were the captain and whoever. They didn't know if they was black or white. Like they didn't know. All right, in my opinion, I could be wrong. Hey, maybe they were the CIA or the FBI and they was trying to do some. I've been watching a lot of Godfather of Harlem lately. So, Bumpy Johnson, Malcolm X. Mm. All right, number 10. We want to ensure that the public understands that we put everything that we had into making sure that the right charges are presented and that the folks will be facing the appropriate charges in their day in court. Sound good. We'll update you as things develop. And that's the end of the article. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on with y'all on IG? I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Those of y'all, my people on YouTube, once again, I do apologize for any delay or any weird kind of playback visually and audio. See my baby Molly? You say hi, Molly? Girl, they can't hear you. um, And so yeah, I mean that's the latest update, y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about the whole situation. How y'all feel about um, coming to the defense of your elders, right? Because like I was saying earlier, when you have an older gentleman that you work with and who's probably been giving you knowledge and wisdom, he's probably told you about finances, relationships. Like the dude who jumped in the water, I don't blame him at all. Like, because that's one of he was looking out for his OG, right? It was cool when it was 1-on-1. And you can see them all watching, like, okay, y'all fighting 1-on-1, y'all good. But when the other dudes jumped in it, we got problems. It's just simple as that. You heard me? It's just simple as that. Look. And so that's the latest, y'all. I didn't know that it took 45 minutes for they was trying to get their spot for 45 minutes. Right? I didn't know the dude who got into the fight was actually the co-captain of the Riverboat. All these things make sense now. If we go back and listen to the song Montgomery Brawls, salute to was it G Mac Cash who made the song? G Mac Cash, salute. That song is epic, bruh. Like I love it. I listened to it about 100,000 times already. I know that thing got about 2 million views on it, and I know I listened to it about 100,000 times myself. But look, if you listen to the song, he even saying the song like shout out to the guard, right? Thinking that the dude who threw the hat was a guard. Come on, mama. Okay, let me end my video, then you can go get mama. One more thing. So it's a lot to this, y'all. It is so funny. Tickles my soul. Break the glass. Look, anytime, Molly, what my hat at? You can reach? Oh, you can't reach my 49ers hat. Anytime you see somebody throw their hat like this, normally it's for graduation, right? Oh my God. Normally it's for graduation. In this case, this dude threw up the bat signal. He called the Avengers. Like, hey, social media is undefeated for real, for real. Look, dude threw up the hat. When I seen that when I very first watched the video, and I seen that black man, he got hit. Boom, he got like Spartan kicked, right? Like drop kicked. Boom. He took the hat off, threw it up, right? At that very moment is when he realized in his head, forget this job, right? If you at work and you take off your badge, you don't care about your job no more. And I don't blame him. He got attacked. Forget this job, right? Now I hope the man keep his job because he didn't really do nothing wrong at all. He's actually like a hero. Cold part about it was he threw the hat. Dude rushed him. They kind of locked up. I thought he was going mollywop him. He still caught a blow. Boom. And they slipped and fell. And he grabbed him pretty good. He grabbed him pretty good, but he didn't really do, he held his own though. You feel me? He held his own. But it didn't matter because at that point, the disrespect of them jumping him kicked into effect. And that's when everybody else was like, oh no, you're not about to jump this man. And I know the people who jumped him was really not aware that he was the co-captain of the vessel that was trying to get in that spot. So all the dude co-workers was like, you're not messing with No. Right? All right, Molly. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. My baby whining. Come on, Somalia. Stay. Tell the people bye so we can go. You a little sad? Oh, all right, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Hey, once again, I do apologize for the delay on YouTube. I keep repeating that. If you look into those people who are in the fight, in the brawl, right? Y'all might need new employment, right? Y'all might need new skills. If y'all need new employment, if y'all need new skills, just like I was telling in my other videos to our independent black women, right, who been evicted, I'm gonna tell it to my people who was in this brawl, right? In my in the link in the description below. What's that? Army, appreciate it, appreciate you. Salute. Thank you for watching. Um, in the description below, there's a boot camp, a tech boot camp, six-week course you can go to, get some new skills, some new training, break into the tech industry, starting salaries 70,000 to 100,000. You can use my link in the description below to sign up for Careerist, a tech boot camp class, school, right? Academy. And they also let you do a internship. They help you with your resume. They also help you with your LinkedIn account. And there's other courses as well. The course I took is called Sales Tech Engineer. There's other tech courses within that school, within that academy. And you can choose and pick any one you would like to do. You don't have to be a techie person in order to get into the tech industry. I'm not a techie person. However, the course did teach me a lot. And I'm looking forward to making extra zeros on my next new salary with my next career in the tech industry. So I want to definitely give that olive branch to all my viewers, right? Also, for those of you struggling maybe with rent and everything going on with these evictions, like I said before, hey, there's also community colleges, trade schools that we all can get into. Um, you may need to get some financial aid for that. That's cool. Construction, plumbing, electrician, HVAC, all these things and skills are needed. They pay well and they allow you to create your own business from those things, right? So please take heed to those things, especially if those of my people who may be struggling paying rent. Mr. Medina, appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Once again, I know I said that like 3 times. I'm gonna get my baby back to bed. Y'all have a good night. Once again, this your boy Clout, Big Clout. This is Clout Chasing. Hey, before we get out of here, I want everyone to have a good, positive night. I don't want anyone to get into no drama. Don't get into no BS behind nobody. Hey, wake up tomorrow. Have a great day. Excuse me. Until we meet again, until the next show, we're gonna cover some more of these evictions popping off. We're gonna talk about it, discuss it. I'm thinking about talking about Atlanta. I heard Atlanta, they're being evicted like crazy too. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna do some more research. We're gonna get into it. Have a good night. This is your boy Big Clout. This is Clout Chasing, where we mix the culture with the real estate. Peace.